Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my name is Michelle and I'm Elvislass here on YouTube. Today I thought we would look at an interview. Now this is an interview of Elvis from Madison Square Garden before he'd done Madison Square Garden, and Elvis is just looking absolutely divine, and I just absolutely love this interview. So I thought we could just go and watch it straight away. We could react to it and we can just have a discussion in the comments. Tell me everything, your thoughts, your knowledge, everything that you can in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Now this press conference was held afternoon of 9th of June 1972, and let's go and watch it. Before we get into this, I'm just going to say that this is by the Ultimate Elvis channel by Leon. He's amazing and I've been really wanting to feature him on my channel. So yeah, I'll put everything you need to know about that channel down in the description bar. It's pretty awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry to tell you this, but the Colonel has requested, and I try to say it as nicely as I know how, that we do not want you here. Now please, he's not going to come out until you be seated. 1 minute from now. The answer is, sir, he is not coming out until you move back. We don't want anybody beyond the first row. There are people who are very nice and are seated. There are people with cameras as well as yourself that are seated. Would you kindly give them the same break that you want? Why do you think they have their cameras? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Vernon Presley, Elvis Presley's father. Mr. Presley has a friend coming out.
I'm going to sit down. First of all, I plead innocent of all charges. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, dear. I love you too. Thank you. I don't know. Okay. I think it was a matter of not getting the building, the proper building. We had to wait our turn in order to get the building. Couldn't get a good building in 15 years. No, all kidding aside, we had to wait our turn to get into the garden, you know. Oh, I like it. You know, I enjoy it. I just hope we put on a good show for everybody. Yes.
Why do you think you've outlasted every other entertainer from the 50s and, for that matter, the 60s as well?
I take vitamin E. I was only kidding. I don't know. I just embarrassed myself. I don't know, dear. I enjoy the business.
I hear from a lot of people in the press corps that you really are a shy, humble, wonderful human being. Would you agree with that?
Well, I don't know what makes them think that. You know, this gold belt and... no. No, that's it. Okay. What are you doing, woman? So am I. That's why I'm sitting down.
It looks like you no longer have grease in your hair.
No, I stopped using that greasy kid stuff, too. Just like everybody else did.
You used to be criticized so much for your long hair and razors. It seems so modest now.
Man, I was tame compared to what they do now. Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. We just jiggle, you know.
How do you feel about the way performers act on stage now compared to what you used to do and get criticized for?
Oh, I don't know. I really can't criticize anybody. In the entertainment field, I think there's room for everybody, and I hate to criticize another performer.
Elvis, are you satisfied with the image you've established?
Well, the image is one thing, and a human being is another, So
How close does it go? How close does the image come to the man?
it's very hard to live up to an image. I'll put it that way. It's according to what you're talking about. No, I don't know. I'd like to think so. I beg your pardon? Well, I found that in the audiences that we have, it's mixed. It's older people, younger people, and the very young, and all types of people, which is good. Hunt. No, I just made a movie of the last tour that I did. It's the first live concert that we ever filmed, so that's my next project. It's coming out. I just missed it. I missed the closeness of an audience, of a live audience. So just as soon as I got out of the movie contracts, I started to do live performances again. I think so. Because I'm sorry. There's so many places that I haven't been yet. I've never played New York here. I've never been to Britain either. I'd like it to, yes, sir. I'd like to very much. I'd like to go to Europe. I'd like to go to Japan and all those places. I've never been out of this country except in the service.
Oh, Mr. Presley, on the subject of the service, what is your opinion of war protesters, and would you today refuse to be drafted?
Honey, I just seem to keep my own personal views about that to myself. Because I'm just an entertainer, and I'd rather not say.
Do you think other entertainers should keep their views to themselves, too?
No. I can't even say that. I beg your pardon? I might. Sporting. You were allowed to what, dear? I don't know. That's a good question. Why is that, Colonel?
What's the question?
She said, why could they film the concert in Boston? They couldn't film it here. There you go. Yes.
Elvis, when you sent the longer interviews or biography,
I just don't feel that it's time yet. Maybe I will someday, but not right now. Who's talking? The camera? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. What'd you say?
Do you think that your return signals the start of the return of other big
I don't know. I didn't know they ever stopped. Did they? None of that. I'm talking under the tables, okay? No, sir, I don't have any other aspirations in politics or anything of that nature. Oh, yeah, I'd like to do something in the way of a movie script, if I can find the right kind of a property. In fact, we're looking for it now. You're talking about a non-singing type thing. Yeah, I'd like to do that. Okay. It's very difficult to find that type of song. It's hard to find good material nowadays, you know, for everybody, for all of us, you know.
One of the forerunners of rock and roll. You don't record hard rock anymore.
It's very difficult to find any good hard rock songs. Really. If I could find them, I would do them.
Mr. Presley, who do you find sexy? Who are the people you think are sexy?
I don't know. There's a lot of people that I like. I got out of that one, didn't I? Uh-huh. No, sir, I'm not. I'm not involved in that at all. I'm just an entertainer.
Elvis, what do you miss most about the passing of the Beatles?
I don't really miss it much about it. I enjoy it just as much now, if not more, than I did then. I would like to think that we've improved ourselves over the past 15 years.
How about musically?
That's what I mean. I mean musically and vocally and everything. I like to think that I've improved over the past 15 years. Yeah, I'd love to go there. Yeah.
Throughout the years, last 7, 8 years, anything you would have liked to have done differently? The number of people, the crowd asking for your autograph, you know, how has that affected you and that kind of adulation? Has that scared you off?
No, I got used to it. I would kind of miss it if it didn't happen, you know. If nobody saw me or if nobody recognized me or whatever, or asked for an autograph, to me it's just part of the business, and I accept it. I think I would miss it.
Will there be a recording of this concert?
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. They have R.C. Victor's officials here, so I don't know. Yes, sir. It's now or never. O Sole Mio. That one, O Sole Mio, was the largest selling, and the next one too was Don't Be Cruel, I think, in How About Heartburn Motel, whatever.
Elvis.
I came in last night very late. I had to go to bed because we're having a rehearsal now, and then I go back to rehearsal after the press conference. Unless you got something better in mind. No, she's not. I don't think so. I think that there's so many companies, you know, everybody becomes independent. Once they have one hit record, they form their own company. And there's so many. And also the people who write them are starting to record their own songs, and that's why I say it's very difficult to get good material.
From independent songwriters.
Yeah.
Publishing houses yourself, do you?
Yes, I'm in a publishing firm, but I'll take songs from anywhere, or from anybody if they're good. It doesn't have to be in my company. It could be just completely an unknown person, or just anybody that writes a song. If they can get it to me, if it's good, I'll do it.
To your knowledge, though, have recording companies favored the songwriters that work for the subsidiary publishing houses that they may own? Do they favor those songwriters?
Well, probably so. Probably so. And being honest, I would have to say yeah.
In terms of the suit that's been filed, houses.
Honey, I'm really not aware of this particular suit that you're talking about, so I can't answer you accurately, I don't even know the details about it. I went to Hawaii to get a tan for New York here, so I'm not aware of it, really. I don't think so. If they're not heard, if they got good material, if they're good songwriters, I think they should be heard. Yes, definitely. I really can't sit them down. No, I can't do that. I just shouldn't save it for the show.
Mr. Presley, what do you think of women's? What do you think of women's liberation?
Well, watching is right. On social comments like that, I just tend not to make a comment.
Some of you people that had all these pictures, would you be nice to step aside and let these others take a few pictures? Please, step aside, please. Let's all back up. I'll give them all a chance, please. Come on up with the camera. Come on, let's give these guys a place. Come on, step aside, will you, please? All of you. Y'all have plenty of pictures.
The belt is...
Come on, bring your cameras over here.
The belt is an award from
the fellas a chance. Come on through here.
Since the colonel gets to be talking
Come on through here.
The belt is an award from the International for the attendance record, championship attendance record. It's like a trophy, but I wear it around, just to show off.
We talked to your father. We talked to your father.
Well, I talked to my father.
Can we ask him a question?
He handles all my personal affairs. Right?
Can we ask him a question? Can we ask your father a question?
Oh, sure.
The other Mr. Presley. At what point did you realize that your son was more than your son and now a very, very famous person?
Well, it's kind of hard to say. It happened so fast, it's hard to keep up with it, It just boom, overnight, and there it was. So I'd say maybe probably 1956, the first television show.
Do you have any regrets that he's become that big?
I tried to tell him sooner, but he wouldn't listen.
No, I have no regrets of it. In fact, I have enjoyed it, really.
Well, all kidding aside, it happened very fast to all of us, my mother and my father and all of us. Everything happened overnight, and so we had to adjust to a lot of things very quickly. A lot of good things.
After Elvis got famous, do you think he changed in any way at all?
No, not really. I can't tell that he changed it.
I sweat more. Yes. No, it's a conscious thing that, you know, I like to mix them up. In other words, I like to do a song like Bridge Over Troubled Water or American Trilogy or something. Then mix it up and do some rock and roll, some of the hard rock stuff. No. I'm not the least bit ashamed of Hound Dog or Heartbreak Hotel or whatever those things were again. Not really. No, I've got too much energy. I don't think so. Not as long as I can. I think they're planning one now. They're talking about one now. Any new what, sir? I can't. There's a lot of them. I can't think of any right offhand.
I like to live up to my reputation of being a nice guy. This is it, folks.
Beautiful, baby.
I've got to go back to rehearsal, folks. Thank you very much.
Okay guys, so that's the end. I love that interview. I can watch it any day of the week and it still feels new to me, and that's why I was getting emotional throughout it. I think if you don't love Elvis after that, then you have a heart of stone. He's the most beautiful, glorious human being, and I just can't get over. I've watched that a billion times. I've watched Leon's, and I've been waiting to put Leon on my channel. Okay, so Leon's edit is just amazing. You can see how he's brought together some of the bits that were inaudible, even the transcripts, you can't, it's really about guesswork. And I think he's just brought that all together so that you have a more succinct press conference. I think this one is glorious. I think if there's anybody who wants to know who Elvis was as a person, because we can't officially know this because Elvis is gone now, we can watch this and see, because it's the way he responds to reporters, it's the way he responds to human beings, it's the way he interacts with people, the way he puts deer behind what he's trying to, if he's trying to manage what the person said in his mind. I just think there's some glorious parts of this that just show off Elvis's beautiful spirit and how wonderful he was as a human being, and how polite and kind and generous and gracious he is to other artists, to himself, to his family. I think the bits when Vernon comes in and he mentions his mother, I just think there's some glorious bits. The bit where he's trying to show off his belt and he has to wait till the Colonel stops talking, even then he doesn't act all ego. He's just wonderful, and he gloriously makes me love him more and more and more. And when I watch this, I do get emotional because I just can't get over how amazing he is as a human being, and he just transfixes me. I think he's just wonderful. Thanks so much for joining me on this one. It's been a bit longer, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, take care of yourself and have a fantastic day, and I'll see you on another one soon. Bye everyone.